What's up, beautiful people? I'm Nerea Onyango and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to apologize because it has taken me so long to upload another video. My phone had issues, but right now I'm doing okay. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a matching suit that is a palazzo pant stroke, a cigarette belted trouser, and a triangular bralette. I hope you'll enjoy. Yeah, let's go straight to the video. On to the requirements. First of all, you must have your fabric, a pair of scissors, a piece of chalk, and a biro, that is if you require biro, thread and a needle, and a zipper. After laying your fabric flat, take your favorite tights or trouser and place it on the fabric and use a piece of chalk to trace it, but in this case I used a biro for visibility since my fabric is light. And after placing the back bit of the trouser, you trace it, then do it also on the front bit and ensure that you're leaving an allowance while tracing the fabric. Now you can cut out the fabric following the traces that you'd made and ensure that you mark the front bit and the back bit to avoid confusion. To the front bit, join the centers together and sew them using a thread and a needle to have something like this. And on the back bit, do the same, join the centers and sew them together, but this time leave a gap where you're going to place your zipper. After doing all that, place the back bit and the front bit against each other in an inside-out manner for sewing. And then, after placing them in an inside-out manner against each other, sew the sides and the center of the trouser together to have something like this. Fabric, ensure that you make rectangular traces on it that are going to be used to make the waistband for the trouser to ensure that the waist of the trouser is neatly sewn. After tracing it, cut the fabric out and start sewing it around the trouser. Not forgetting the bottom bit of the trouser. Fold it inwards and sew it to ensure that the bottom bit of the trouser is also neat, and you should have something like this. The gap that were left on the back bit, now you can place your zipper on it and start sewing it on the trouser. Okay, and since it is a belted trouser, we have to make the belt for the trouser. Therefore, we have to trace the shape of the belt on the fabric depending on the length of the belt that you want. since we are making the belt, therefore it requires us to make the belt loops. And using the remaining fabric, we're going to trace small shapes and cut them out. Then we're going to sew them using a thread and a needle. Therefore, after making it, we're going to attach them on the trouser with proper spacing to ensure that the belt will pass through it, or let's say around it. And there we have it, our beautiful cigarette belted trouser.
Hey, yo, Red Sea.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you've not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. And if you've subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when a new video is up. Bye.